Hello everyone and welcome back to Piano Secrets. Today we will discuss the song To You by David Guetta and Justin Bieber. And we're going to start by doing the first melody and then we'll add the chords. So it's going to use only these three notes, B, C sharp and D sharp. And this will be the rhythm right here. Let's do it one more time. So. Okay, and now after we have the first line, this will be two times, and we're going to take a look at the chords on the left hand. The left hand will have G sharp, D sharp, G sharp. That's the first chord. Then we have an F sharp, like this. Then we'll have E, E, B, E. Then we go to C sharp, D sharp, and then it goes back. I know that that's probably confusing because it's in the black key area, but really there are five chords that we're dealing with. G sharp, E, C sharp, D sharp, and then back to G. Now what I'm going to do, if that was difficult to find them, you could punch 4 pulses of each. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can also split them once, so you could do. And this we use them through the entire song. Now let's try to put the melody on it and see what it sounds like. So it will be this. Okay. Now, if that's too difficult, remember that sometimes you can only practice one section. Just that. Now we have the F sharp. Okay, that would be the first melody with the background. You could start moving it after you get used to it. You could play like this. Same now. So now here we have the same melody, but at the end when we're going to D sharp, we have these notes. Same ones, but then backwards. So we're going up. So. So when you do the second time the melody, now, okay, next melody now, so we'll have B, F sharp, so we have a big melody now made up of these notes. The background is going to keep repeating itself, but let me do this again. So now let's try to do that section with the same chords on the left hand. If you're still having trouble with the left hand finding those chords, I can't say that you could do this overnight. Try to spend some time on your left hand. And when we go back and put it together, we'll have this. Then it's going to change. So I could say that's the first verse, or the first part. Maybe I play right hand so you can see it one time, and then I do it combined. So again, a little different now to G sharp. Okay, and then it's gonna go to the pre-chorus, second part. Together we have this. Let's see. That would be the pre-chorus there. Just don't forget to just punch it one time if it's too difficult. It could be like this also. Now we're gonna go to the third part, and it's gonna change the chords and also the notes. So we have B, D sharp, G sharp, C sharp now, B, A sharp. So now we have A sharp, B, and C sharp, B, D sharp, G sharp, E. Okay, maybe what I do is try to play the left hand chord, and we have a B major here to E. So we have also we have C sharp to F. But the best is just to try to put it together. So I'm gonna do just 2 chords at a time and the melody. So we have this. You should just do just that. And then if you want, you can split it. Okay, second section of the pre-chorus. We are taking 2 chords. So we have C sharp, G, and C sharp. So now we break it. So if we do the 2 together, now we have that melody, and with the chords we have D sharp, and then we go to G. So we have. Okay, let's do all 3 together. And we have one more now. G, and then it's gonna repeat pretty much the same. So this will go with C sharp, E, and F. Then we go back to B. So all together, if you do it from the pre-chorus, so we have. Then it basically repeats very similar there. So we're gonna take a look at that. So if you move the left hand, you have. Repeats. There, it's going to change after you do two of them. So. Sometimes some students, they said, how do you learn the whole song? Because I happen to practice a little bit and then I forget everything. So you have to have an ear for it in a way. If you sing the melody, then you could kind of hear in your head before the notes come in. If that fails, sometimes it's true that we are lost, or if the fingers fail. So we need to, in a way, try to sing it as much as possible. I know sometimes for a pianist they don't want to sing it because they sing it with the instrument, but we do have to try to have those notes in mind. So then your ear is gonna tell you what you're gonna play eventually. The motor memory helps, but it's not the answer to everything. So this melody now, if you sing it, chord E major, F sharp, and then G sharp minor. The chords for the left hand will have a D to G, E again, F sharp, and then it reinforces this the same. Okay, maybe I play it from there, moving the left hand. Let's do. Now we have a part that is very simple. That what it does is go from B to G. So that's. And then it repeats 2 times this. So we have. Repeat. And then it gets to a D sharp, and the whole starts over. The chords for this section will be G, F sharp, E, and that's what we have. Then cycles around going back to E, F, G sharp. Those are the one. Now we punch the chord. Let's say. Then it goes back and it repeats the whole thing. If I move this up, I could say I could do this. And then I go back to the beginning. That's all we have in the song. Just keep in mind that we have 3 parts, and maybe what I do is play it slowly so you can see how they fit together. So we start on B. Now we go to the pre-chorus. Repeat again. Double out the chords. Repeat. And then we go back to the verse. And the whole song starts again. So that's all we have. Sometimes if this is, some people like to do it or I thought that kind of version, maintaining the whole time the chords, it was a little bit difficult for students that are maybe beginners or intermediate, so that's why I pick this kind of arrangement. I hope this video was helpful, and please let us know if you have any questions, and if you enjoy it, subscribe. Thank you very much.